Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
So our viewing area looks very nice this morning. We don't have any fog issues, don't have any rainfall issues, and temperatures are pretty mild. Really about where we would expect them to be at this time of morning. 60 degrees Wauchula, it's 57 degrees in Arcadia, 61 in Myakka. Parrish at 64, so is Bradenton, so is Sarasota. Venice comes in at 66 and Boca Grande comes in at 65. Yeah, it's not the morning temperatures that have been running warm. It's the afternoon temperatures where we see the real departure from our average by about 5 to 8 degrees really above normal. 64 degrees, our current air temperature officially at the airport with a dew point of 59. That feels comfortable, down a degree at this hour, so we like that. Dew points in the 50s feel pleasant. A lot of clear sky out there, but we also have some patches of clouds that have moved through from time to time from different levels. East wind comes in at about 5 right now. We'll watch that east wind be with us throughout the day today. An offshore wind flow is a good thing. We like that. It's a warming wind for us. It's a dry wind for us. One thing we will notice is that east wind will be a little bit lighter, I think, over the next several days, allowing for perhaps a stronger sea breeze front. Now, the flags that you see here, all in green and indicating none, are the Mote Marine Spotters reports going out to these various beaches and identifying whether there are any red tide toxins in the air from their subjective observations. And it is nice news. We don't really see that happening at our beaches currently, so that's good. The report from University of Florida and the government agencies also showed that in the water, the concentrations of red tide are pretty low. So we're not really having that issue in widespread areas. Only a couple of locations showed some moderate amounts of red tide in the water. Centennial Park, City Island, both showing some moderate amounts. But in the air, not so much. All good. This is our 12-hour loop from yesterday showing a few of those scattered showers down around the mouth of Charlotte Harbor. They came, they went very quickly, did not produce much in the rainfall bucket, and that's probably going to be a favored location for shower development, if we see any, again later on today, south of Charlotte Harbor, around Fort Myers, out of our viewing area. So we don't have too much going on in our local airport hubs either. If you're traveling today, Atlanta looks good. No weather worries there. Charlotte, Raleigh-Durham all look pretty good. We do have some scattered light rains falling from areas of the Delmarva back through the Ohio Valley into West Virginia, back toward the open plains. Stronger storms down on the southern tip of Texas. That's where the potential for some severe weather occurs today. Also up in the northern plains on the lee side of the Rockies. There could be a little upper level support for stronger storms there. But for the most part, we're looking at just standard thunderstorm activity in the eastern half of the country. So it's a quiet day. It'll probably be a couple of quiet days in a row in terms of severe weather outbreak. I think maybe by the time we get to Wednesday, we have a better chance of seeing some back to the west. But certainly the state of Florida doesn't have any chance whatsoever. In fact, we're going to be hard-pressed to see a thunderstorm around here. Maybe in the southern tip where the moisture is a little bit thicker, where the effect of the high-pressure ridge that sits right now over the deep south will be a little bit less. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be dry conditions with the easterly wind flow around this high-pressure ridge, with this frontal boundary stalled out to our north and really not influencing our weather whatsoever. That high keeps us in a light easterly flow, allowing for a sea breeze each afternoon. That sea breeze keeping the coastline a little bit cooler, and the lack of moisture in the air really kind of prohibiting any sorts of shower development, except in the southern tip. So warm, sunny skies, cooler near the coast, dry weather continuing. A few fair weather clouds visible on satellite, but none of them producing rainfall nearby. For boaters today, an east wind shifting northwest with that sea breeze coming in at about 10 knots. Nice day for boating, moderate chop with 2-foot seas. And the forecast looks like this. We'll have very little chance of rain for the next several days. Temperatures in the mid-80s. And really the better chances of rain might come over the weekend. And they won't be, complete rain out sort of thing. Just along the sea breeze front in the afternoon, perhaps a 20% coverage then.